While nostalgia on Nintendo consoles today is pretty much a foregone conclusion, I'm looking at you, Nintendo Switch Online service with all your variety of systems, of course things like the NES and the SNES Classic. Back in the day, it really wasn't the case. I would say that Nintendo started to get the nostalgia bug in the early 2000s with things like Animal Crossing on the GameCube. Within Animal Crossing on the GameCube, there were a ton of NES games that you could find and play within the game, and I think that really started to kickstart Nintendo's ideas of embracing their past catalog of games. Now, one of the more interesting additions to the Game Boy Advance was, of course, the eReader, and honestly, I've never owned one before. I remember playing a display one at a Walmart, but I never owned an eReader myself, and of course, I'm going to talk about the website Whatnot because that's where I bought this. Basically, it's a live auction website for things like video games, collector's cards, sneakers, whatever you want to collect, it's probably on there. If you sign up using the link in the description box and in the pinned comment section, you get $10 for free. If you spend that $10, I get $10 for free. So basically, I've just been buying a bunch of box consoles and crap off of Whatnot because, well, you guys keep using my link. The more you use my link, the more videos I can do like this. So today we're going to look at a very rare Game Boy Advance bundle that actually came with the eReader, and I'm going to play around with the eReader for the first time. First time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share the video around. But without any further ado, let's check out this Game Boy Advance I picked up. All right, so here she is, the Game Boy Advanced e-reader bundle. I was very stoked to get my hands on this. I actually never owned an e-reader in my younger years, so when I saw this, obviously it's not sealed, but it is new. I'll show you guys what it's new. We have the color Glacier on this. You can just look at the box. Like, the box looks so damn cool, and you're probably wondering why I'm buying all these box systems. Eventually, I will show you. Eventually. I gotta get to that point. You can see here on the side, we could see what the e-reader actually does, the different Game & Watch stuff, the Mario Advanced e-reader stuff, the Pokemon battle. Looking at the back of the system, we of course have all of the beautiful information on this system, all of the different things you can do, like classic Nintendo games. Like, this was so far ahead of its time. Like, people do not realize the 32-bit handheld, the world's first 32-bit handheld, even though, I mean, technically the Virtual Boy was. You marketed as a handheld too, Nintendo. Get it together. 2 AA batteries included. I'm sure they're absolute poop, so I have my own, as you can see over there, Energizer Max. But yes, this was an awesome system. Just like, oh man, I love the box. I love the graphics. Everything on this just looks so damn cool. And you see the poultry shears up there. That's what we're using to open up this bad boy because, well, I mean, we gotta open the e-reader and check it out, right? I'm sure a lot of nerds online are not gonna be too happy with me, but hey, my money, technically my Whatnot money. So, you know, make sure you go on Whatnot and buy stuff using my link so that I can get my 10 bucks. You can see here's the sealed e-reader. Little plastic coming off up here, but it is indeed sealed. You know, you're not getting in there or anything like that. We have the cards on the back too, saying that it is indeed a part of the bundle for the system, so not for individual resale. Basically telling us how the e-reader works. I don't even really know how the e-reader works. And then of course we have the system itself. So let's take that out of the box here. All right, so I like this box too because it's very simple. It has the Game Boy logo on here, the Advanced in the front, plays all games, wide color screen. Here's the Game Boy itself, 32-bit, game not included. You cheap sons of... No, it's fine. See here, we have the back of the box, very similar to the back of the e-reader bundle box, basically just saying some things. The connectivity with the GameCube, like how far ahead was Nintendo with the curve with this system? Like, man... They used to be so... Oh, man, it does. It has the original Maxwell batteries. Holy crap. I will be surprised if they still work. Here's the Game Boy itself, and here is our instruction booklet for the e-reader. Now, I believe the seller did say that they opened it up just to make sure, like, the system worked and stuff. Looking in here, we of course have our literature for the Game Boy Advance. I won't bore you guys too much with this, but I do like this, the Nintendo Power stuff. Like, when I say this is complete, like, this is complete. I did have a subscription to Nintendo Power as a kid. Loved it. Loved that magazine so much. I was really sad, honestly, when it went away because you just learned about so much stuff. You know, we didn't have the internet just thrusted into our faces or whatever. Like, that's how we learned about games. That's how we learned about, you know, systems and stuff. What Nintendo was doing. Let me clean up a little bit here. All right, so we're gonna try out these Maxwell batteries just because I am very, very curious to see, I guess, if they still work. Because I'm gonna assume that these batteries have been in here since, what, 2003? 2002? When did this bundle come out? I'm not sure. The back of the Game Boy says 2000. So, you know, these are some 20-year-old batteries. What's going on here? Am I an idiot? Yes, I am. All right, so here's our system. Now, obviously, this is not a front lit or a backlit screen or anything like that. We're going to pop in a random Game Boy Advance game that I found. Mario Tennis Power Tour. I didn't even know I owned this. I was just looking in my drawer of Game Boy stuff. And I'll be a son of a bitch. It works. Let's adjust the contrast a little bit. That's the volume. Where's the contrast on this? Is there no contrast on this? Dude, it's been so freaking long since I played a Game Boy Advance. I guess not. I mean, hey, just you gotta look in the right spot. But I mean, you could see it there if I put it right there. So everything is working. That is very good. That makes me very happy. But I'm more interested in the eReader, so let's go ahead and open up the eReader and play around with that next. All right, here we go. We have our eReader here. I'll snip it up top. I know there's people in the comments, how could you do this? You know what? It's my money, okay? It's my whatnot money, and this is what I wanted to buy so that I can make an entertaining video for you guys. So you're welcome. And yes, I am gonna break the seal on this stuff because, you know, people want to see. I'm getting angry. Losing patience. Come out! Annoying. All right. So we have our e-reader here. I had a little fight with the system. We have Donkey Kong Jr., which is the full NES game, so we can play this with our e-reader. And then we have a sample pack. I'm not quite sure what this pertains. Like I said, I played an e-reader like once, twice. I never owned one personally, so a lot of this is a bit unfamiliar to me. Why is, I guess because it's old, like nothing, there we go. Nothing wants to open up. So let's take a look at our cards that we got. We got an Animal Crossing card. Okay. We have a Game & Watch card, so we could play Game & Watch Collection, Manhole. And we have some Pokemon cards. I guess this works with Pokemon. I don't, dude. I don't play Pokemon like that anymore, but that's kind of interesting. All right, so now we're gonna plug this in. So it connects right in there. Let me show you guys a little bit better. Oops. All right, so you got that little slot there. That's basically for the link cable. It plugs into there. Nice tight connection. Turn on our Game Boy Advance that you can barely see the damn screen. All right, so we have a little e-reader screen here. Scan card and communication. All right, so let's scan our Donkey Kong card. Let's go ahead and open that up. We got Donkey Kong Jr. cards here. So I guess there are different levels that are on the cards for Donkey Kong Jr. So what? Okay, so there's our scan thing. So let's go ahead and scan a card. Read error. Okay. So I am failing miserably at this. You got to go slow. So now we have a bunch of stuff on the screen, as you can see. Oh, I see. So you have to scan all of the cards in order to access it. Now, that's honestly a bit of a pain in the ass, I feel like. So now we're just scanning all the cards, and I'm guessing we got to do them both ways because there is a bar on the top and the bottom. So not exactly the most practical thing, I feel. Let's see. Yeah, we need 5 more codes. So make sure, kids, make sure you hold on to your cards because you're going to need all of them, every single one of them. and you got to scan them multiple times in order to get this to work. I just wanna take it nice and slow. All right, now we have the full thing. Can we play the game? Yes, we can. Thank you. So we can save the application. Oh, that's interesting. So now I'm guessing I don't need to enter it in anymore because I have it saved. And there we go, Donkey Kong Jr. So, you know, obviously it's not the most advanced thing in the world, but I think for the time it was very interesting because it allowed you to do things that you weren't able to do really with these systems unless, you know, they re-release the games or something like that. This was a way to introduce NES games, I feel, to a whole new audience. And yeah, it was a little bit cumbersome, like you got this massive thing sticking out, but let's be real, like looking back in hindsight, how popular are cards and trading card related things in the modern era? So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I just wanted to show you guys what this system was all about, what it was capable of, and honestly just learned about it myself a bit hands-on because, like I said, dude, I've never owned one of these e-readers before, so it's super cool to finally have one. So obviously I'm an idiot and it took me a little while to figure out how to actually slide the cards and whatnot, but I'm pretty impressed with this. Like, it's really cool technology. I would have liked to have seen it where you wouldn't have to swipe a million cards just to play one game. I definitely didn't realize that was the case going into this, but I think it's an interesting piece of technology and it's an interesting piece of Nintendo's history. You know, this was a company that at the time was a bit at a crossroads. You know, they had done previous consoles like the NES and the Super NES, and people obviously really liked them and they wanted to revisit some of the back catalog of Nintendo games that weren't readily available at the time on their modern platform. So what better way than to introduce something like the e-reader? Definitely a very cool thing. I am not sorry that I opened it up. I'm sure there will be people in the comment section, how dare you open up that sealed e-reader? I don't give a shit. My money, I will do what I want to do with it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any fond memories of the e-reader in the comment section down below. Of course, be sure to sign up for Whatnot if you haven't yet, because I mean, I want that $10 referral fee I get so I can buy more crap for you guys. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Happy Mother's Day if you're watching this on Mother's Day, because, well, I mean, that's when it's going up. Later.